I am Amanda Rose, down 140 pounds. People ask me all the time how I get through traveling, how I manage my eating with my traveling. Well, I am coming to the very end of a vacation and I have recorded what I have eaten every single day. And this approach is what I call the Go Lean approach on vacation. And it's actually a key way that I lost my last 20 pounds. If you're just finding me, I should add that I lost my 140 pounds eating one meal a day. I'm an intermittent faster and I eat what I call the ridiculously big salad. I even packed a giant salad bowl for the road. There really are a lot of approaches you could take with managing your eating on vacation, and some people just like, let it rip. That's my husband's approach. He just eats what he wants, and then once he gets back home, he tightens up a little bit. He will lose the few pounds pretty quickly. I would probably gain more if I did that, and boy, I feel like it's so much harder to lose. And so I'd like to come back from vacation this time feeling like all trim and in control. And that is why I decided to take my trim up approach. And that is basically following my regular RBS framework, but on vacation. I'm headed out. I am leaving on a jet plane. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. I will record my eating and let you know how it went. Tip number one, find the good buffets. I am here in Bakersfield just at the very beginning of all this, and I'm going to stop at this buffet. This is Hodel's Buffet, and I just make good choices. I actually really ran out of food at home, and so I'm just going to eat here and jump on the plane. I'm headed into the airport now, and so I'm hydrated. I've had coffee and all that, and the rest of the day I'm good. So I just filled up at that buffet. I'm good. That's it. I am feeling a little bit emotional, though. I haven't seen my family not all together, since late May. It's August. My mother-in-law passed away in April, and my husband has been there since near Philadelphia. My kids have been there we've kind of passed them back and forth. They're driving one of the family cars across the country, and I will meet up with them in Denver and come back all the way with them. I just landed. I didn't have a real specific plan and didn't bring a lot of provisions, but the hotel does have one of these breakfast rooms. And so I'm going to eat pretty much all my protein today right here this morning. And then I'm going to hit a store and probably get like one of those pre-made salads or something like that. We'll see what's there. Today I don't have a lot of expectations for the food. I just want to take care of business and, not really worry about it just move on, keep going, get started with our vacation, huh? Yep. I had all that protein earlier and I found a salad, so this might be it for the day. No, we're meeting a friend for dinner. I haven't really decided how I'm going to handle that. If I were in a weight loss phase, I definitely wouldn't eat tonight. But I don't know. I'll see how I feel after this salad here. We found ourselves in a science museum today, so you never know where you're going to find yourself. I'm handling it about like yesterday, so I've got another breakfast room. I'm gonna have a lot of protein, and I'm gonna kind of scrounge on the salad or whatever, so we'll see how that works out. It's better to plan a little bit more, especially if you're in a rapid weight loss phase, but I'm gonna hang loose today. I'll be all right. And yesterday I did just eat that breakfast item and that small salad. I was looking for a little more salad after that, but that was it. So I ate the eggs and sausage this morning, and then I went to the grocery store and bought the stuff for salad makings. Spent like $80 there, but now I'll have stuff for the road. So I've got the oil, the vinegar, salt, pepper. I've got some leftover pine nuts now. This salad has, a nice little salad mix. It has the oil, vinegar, salt, pepper. Oh, the pepper is a garlic pepper. And Parmesan cheese, pine nuts, and looking pretty good. I'm at Bear Lake in Rocky Mountain National Park, and you can see I brought the salad, brought it from the hotel. I'm about to eat it. Maybe I should have waited to put the vinegar on it. It's a little bit wilted, but it'll be good. It's starting to look very familiar, so we'll see how long this lasts. I've got stuff in the room to make a really basic salad, so I'm gonna do that after this today and just get it over with. Just eat, take care of business, and go off and hike and stuff like that. I'm adding to that breakfast room fare with this salad. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna eat today. I have a pretty big container of lettuce. I might eat all of it, but this is a big 10-ounce container of lettuce. We'll see where this goes. But anyway, it's a salad on top of that breakfast room egg and bacon. Oh, I am gonna get super tired of this hotel breakfast room fare. So it's eggs and ham today, a little bit of gravy, and I will have a salad after this. We've actually already been out today.
We hiked to the most popular arch in Utah, Delicate Arch.
I've been up since 5. It's breakfast room again today, still. And yesterday, that's actually all I ate. So what I showed you, plus I had a rerun of that, so seconds. And we just hiked all day. We were really busy. By the time we were back, it was like 4 o'clock. And I thought, that's it. I mean, I'm done. And rather than like embrace another 1,000 calories or whatever, like just take the little asset of the hiking all day and just go to bed. So that's what I did. So that was it. And I am whipping up a salad here in the room and taking it to go. It's getting old, but it serves a purpose, and at least I have a real coffee cup today. We go on a big hike, so I'm eating this breakfast, and then I have something very RBS-like for the trail. I'll show you that a little later. And really, I'm not really disappointed with all this repetition. My food is serving a certain purpose on this trip. I'm not trying to get anything more out of my eating than just, getting by. This is really a mindset shift. I'm not trying to taste all the regional cuisine or anything like that. This is the Angels Landing hike in Zion. It's really a very rigorous hike. It also happens to be about 105 degrees and noon right now. So this was not the best time to be on this hike. But at times like this, I take time to remember that this is why I went through the grind of weight loss, because I guarantee you there's no way I could have done this 4 years ago. In fact, we were here in Zion 4 years ago and went on a hike not far from here, a very moderate hike. It was wonderful. And that was the beginning of this. And so I do try to remember that. People ask all the time, how do you handle maintenance? This is how I handle maintenance. I'm almost at the top. This is really insane. This is an amazing hike. And what's fun is I met people coming up who passed me and, kind of made friends. And some of them are already coming back down because I'm just going a lot slower. I passed up someone who is a good bit older than I am. I hope to see him at the top. So I hope he gets up here.
We're gonna be late.
I didn't quite get to the top when Frederick showed up and mentioned how late it is. We're already at least an hour and a half later than our projected return time. So I've turned around and I'm kind of glad because, oh my gosh, it's sometimes harder getting down than going up. I'm gonna have to come back and do it again sometime, on some day when it's not 106 degrees and not noon. I'm proud of what I was able to do. I don't even know that I'm that disappointed that I didn't get to the top. I think under the circumstances, it was maybe a bigger goal that I should have made today in the heat and all that. My legs were complete jelly coming down, and that's a really bad way to come down Angels Landing. So I went far enough, and I probably went too far, but I'm coming into the home stretch here, so I'm good. So for eating today, I did have a bit of food after that breakfast room on this hike. I brought lettuce wraps. I actually brought 3. I only ate 2, and that's it. So I'm definitely in a calorie deficit today, considering I just hiked nearly to the top of that, way up there. 1,500 feet elevation gain. I walked 1,400 feet anyway, and I'm coming to the end of 5.5 miles. The ingredients for the wrap, I just got at a general store here. All they had was iceberg. They had some sliced ham and sliced cheese. I had some mayonnaise with it. So it was really super basic, pretty handy. It actually worked out pretty well on the trail. Today it was the first time I'd ever taken a lettuce wrap on a hike this long. I think more straightforward would be just to eat beforehand and just be done with all of it at that point. People ask me a lot how I fuel for more rigorous exercise, and I find on the days like this, I'm fine. It's just not that big of a deal. In fact, the total number of calories I ate today were probably not even at a maintenance level. Probably coming in at under 1,800, maybe in the 1,500 calorie range. And I did a very rigorous hike. And so that is an effective weight loss approach. I find I have plenty of energy. People who are used to sort of fueling with the, carb drinks and snacks and stuff like that, your body gets used to that. But in this case, you're fueled by your fat. you train your body to fuel yourself with your fat, you're going to be fueled by your fat on a day like this too. That is my experience anyway. I'm feeling really very pleased about how I've handled this trip. I feel empowered by it. I don't feel like, oh no, I went off the rails and how am I going to, handle it? I don't have like anything to make up for it as I hit home. And I love that. And then throughout the trip, I was really focused on other things. And that really is the point. On a trip like this, it wasn't about the food for me. And so I didn't make it about the food. There might be trips that I take where it is about the food, and I would structure it differently. When I say about the food, like say you went on a tasting tour of, New Orleans or something, well, then you would have to have a different structure than I've had here. And in this case, I just decided the food thing was just like taking care of business and not give it any more room in my life than that. And that's what I did. I'm really pleased with my choice, my implementation. I'm feeling really good to kind of launch back into, getting home, getting back into the routine again. And, like not having to make up for it. Of course, I could have gone super lean in the few weeks before this trip and then, kind of binged or whatever on this trip to kind of balance it out that way. And that's certainly another decision you can make. There are a lot of ways you can do this. And the key is to plan to find something that's going to work for you and your circumstances. And for me right now, going lean was a good decision. It's nice to kind of get that discipline, get back to that framework. I don't know, I was in the framework already, but I didn't want to be out of the framework and I didn't want to have to fight to get back into it. And I won't have to. I mean, I'll have the buffet tomorrow, but one little blip at a buffet for me, and I don't even have buffets near where I live, so it's not even like I'm going to start that buffet habit. I'm not. So it'll be nice to splurge tomorrow, land home, and get back to regular life. What a great, successful trip. Oh, I'm going to catch the bus now. We are driving through Las Vegas and plan to go to one of our favorite buffets, but alas, it is closed. So we grabbed Yelp and found the nearest location of Black Bear Diner, which is one of our go-tos on trips like this. I love it. We all eat big. I get the meatloaf dinner typically. The kids each get a burger. We all leave very happy. What a great end to a trip. But as my trip comes to an end, my little food diary is going to appear boring, formulaic, maybe austere. It is indeed all of those things, but it is in fact what I've eaten in these 9 days. And I want to say I don't feel deprived by this, and I really don't, because you really have to consider the whole package and the value that you have for food, how it got you where you are. And I really have changed the value that I have for food, because this last day I got to hike 5.5 miles to Angel's Landing in Zion, which is a real thigh buster of a hike. It is something I was not able to do 4 years ago. It is something I could do today. And so I look at the austerity, my boring eating for these last 9 days, and I weigh it against what I can do now. And that is a key point of maintenance for me. I just wouldn't give this up. I wouldn't give it up to eat a little bit more, to eat more often, or whatever it is that I used to do that got me to 280 pounds, all of that. I wouldn't go back there. I wouldn't trade it at all for what I have now. Jeez.